One of your greatest assets as a human being is your ability to nurture and maintain a winning perspective no matter what is happening in your life. A winning perspective is valuable all of the time, but it is essential during difficult times. As a derivative of your mindset, your perspective refers to your personal interpretation of the conditions of your life. In other words, your perception of what is happening is not absolute or fixed. It is dependent on your point of view, and your point of view is flexible and subjective. Your perspective depends solely on how you choose to explain things to yourself. With a winning perspective, you choose to thoughtfully and even creatively explain circumstances so that you stay inspired to act deliberately and sensibly, even in the midst of turbulent times. The common tendency, however, is to be short-sighted, reactive, and impulsive. And this, predictably, makes things worse, not better. So the story you tell yourself, the narrative you repeat inside your head about the unwanted situation in your life, leads to the emotions you experience, and those emotions then lead to future choices, which either improve or worsen the current conditions. When you alter your interpretation or change your internal story, you feel and behave differently. So the key then is to realize that you are in charge of the story that you tell yourself. Then the goal becomes to interpret your difficulties in such a way that you stay empowered to triumph and overcome them. With a winning perspective, you weigh what's happening with a long time horizon in light of the rest of your life, your desired legacy, and even eternity. In a crisis, a losing perspective proclaims, "This is terrible. I'm devastated. My life is ruined. How will I ever overcome this?" In the same crisis, a winning perspective proclaims, "This isn't the end of the world. This too shall pass. I'll bounce back. I'm bigger than this. This is temporary," and so on. I have found that perspective is a skill, like hitting a golf ball, typing, cooking, or driving a car. Just like those skills, it can be learned, and then it can be mastered. While a losing perspective is inherently gloomy and pessimistic, a winning perspective is inherently bright and optimistic. And finally, the ultimate of all perspectives is believing that everything works together for good for those that love God. With a winning perspective, Romans 8:28 is no mere platitude, but a deeply rooted, faith-activated reality. This is Tommy Newberry, because mindset makes all the difference.